All right, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel for another video. And in today's video, we have this vehicle that really hasn't been on the channel that much. So if you don't recognize it, I don't blame you. It's only been on the channel maybe once or twice. This is the 2014 Toyota 4Runner that I have talked about before that we own. It has a couple modifications done to it. So I'll go ahead and just give you a rundown real quick. It is your typical Gen 5 Toyota 4Runner. It's got a set of method race wheels. It's got the black cover handles. It's got an aftermarket radio with the backup camera, even though this one already had a backup camera. We have the 4Runner lifestyle taillights. And then coming around to the front side, we do have some projector aftermarket headlights and fog lights. We have the grille as well, the grille lights, the Raptor lights that a lot of the SR5 or TRD pros are known for. So there's a couple things. Obviously, this vehicle shows its age. We are going to get a couple of these things fixed, like the front bumper and rear bumper. It just kind of, this vehicle has near 250,000 miles, but Toyota's last. So that's the good thing about it. And on the set of the method race wheels, right now we have the Falcon Wild Peak AT3s. They're actually going to be switched out this week. These have been on the vehicle the past couple of years, but they've gotten a lot of mileage out of them, but it's time for a new set of tires. And right now it's on a Bilstein 5150, I believe, or maybe it's the 5100 3-inch lift kit with the rear Icon springs. But overall, this thing is definitely drives smooth. It's a great vehicle. So what we're going to talk about today, 3W was awesome enough to reach out to me and see if I wanted to do a review basically on a set of their floor mats. And right offhand, let's just be honest, packaging, a lot of people skip over packaging. They don't really worry about it. They kind of just tear into it. They don't really care about it. But a company that kind of just goes out of their way to not cut corners, you can tell by the way that their packaging is. It has a handle in the box, very, very simple and easy to open. I've already done the back side or the bottom part. So this is my fiance's 4Runner, and one of the first mods that she wanted, besides these Nerf step rails, so it's got the infab, I don't know why I said Nerf, but infab step rails. So this is an everyday driver. Like I said, it sees everything from off-road a little bit to camping to daily driving. As you can see, I've cleaned the car up a little bit, but these WeatherTech mats, all right, so the video ended up actually cutting right there. So basically what I was saying is this WeatherTech mat, she has owned, this was one of the first mods that she got with the vehicle besides the infab step rails right here. And then she ended up getting the WeatherTech mats as well. So this one has been around since 2020, so we're in 25 now, so 5 years. And I will say, like all the other mats, comparing the two, I have the passenger side right here, I believe. I went ahead and installed the driver's side right here. So you're able to lock it in, no problem. As you can see, it's got a different little bit of a tread pattern, hugs the corner right here, fits, the fits very well. So I will say that a lot of people are weary. So a lot of people, they'll post on forums or Facebook groups, in the specific vehicle they're asking about, hey, what floor liners did you go with? And a lot of people kind of skip over that. They're like, just some people just don't care. They're like, go to Walmart, buy a set of cheap mats, they'll be fine. They fit universal. But some people are like me, and other people, like car people, the enthusiast wants something that specifically fits well, has no issues. And I can already tell you that the 3W, this is called Auto Life, has zero issue fitting right here. Looks like will hold up, no problem. The material is very nice. And I'm not going to talk, anything negative about WeatherTech. WeatherTech is probably the most popular floor mat there is out there, besides maybe Husky liners. I know there's Lasfit. We actually have a Lasfit rear mat that I'm going to pull out right here before I put in this one to basically just kind of compare. But looking at these, you can see the WeatherTech is a little taller on the side right there, so you're going to get that little bit of more of a benefit, that it's going to maybe sit a little taller right here along this side of the carpet. But this one kind of reaches out further. It covers the rest foot pedal, or whatever you want to call that, where you long strips, you put your foot right there to stretch out, I guess. But my biggest thing is how well does it fit? And I know that it will hold up, obviously. I've seen 3W, I've seen them advertised, I've seen them all over Instagram. whether it's Facebook, on the internet. So it's a very popular one to go to, as well as on Amazon. So I'm going to go ahead and swap the passenger side real quick, and then I'm going to pull out the rear passenger mat and kind of compare these two real quick. All right, so we do have the Lasfit rear mats right here for the rear passenger seating. So I'm able to compare both of them. So the WeatherTech's there, very dirty, obviously. They will be cleaned, and no, we won't be getting rid of them. We'll swap them out. That's the cool thing about it. When one set of mats gets dirty, you swap them out, especially during the winter season. So let's go ahead and talk about this one. As you can see, it has a little age to it as well. This one is about a year old. Ended up getting this last year for the 4Runner. I am a fan of the Lasfit. I think the liners that they provide are very, very good. They hold up just to the WeatherTech as well. The thing about the WeatherTech that you can see that this one hasn't done yet, it's kind of, I see the biggest complaint about this folding right here. That just tends to happen, I guess, over time with the WeatherTechs. I have the WeatherTechs in my 02 4Runner, the one that's on the channel all the time. There isn't really that many options out there for that vehicle, so kind of forced with the WeatherTech ones. The Chevy Tahoe I have as well just got WeatherTech mats for that. So I am a fan of WeatherTechs. I know that their mats hold up, but compared to the Lasfit right here, what I can say about this one, it does fit very, very well in the rear passenger area. And I know just the one liner mats right here, there's always an issue trying to install them. Coming to this one, if you look on the bottom, it doesn't have that I guess the spikes in the bottom that we all kind of stab our hands on sometimes, pulling in and out. But that's kind of just my biggest fan with that set of that brand right here is the rears. You know that they'll hug themselves in because the spikes on it on the bottom are holding itself to the carpet. I don't know how these will hold. I imagine there's not going to be an issue. As you can see, the rear, the bottom of it does not have it. So I'm going to go ahead and install this one, and then I'll show you what the outcome is, talk about it, and then I'll talk about the passenger side as well on a cool little thing that I just noticed. All right, just finished installing the rear mat. It went in a lot easier than I thought. A lot of these mats, the one piece, it's a lot easier with two people. I'm just recording it myself and install. It's very easy. Lines up really nice. Like it fits really nice. What I like that it goes under the seat, because a lot of people, they'll kick stuff under the seat, and that's a lot of adventures that you don't want to have cleaning. When you clean your vehicle out, you're kind of just finding everything and anything. So as you can see, it lines up perfectly. Car is a little dirty, obviously, but fits very nice. You have the option to pop these out if you do have these where the little locks underneath. So from what I can tell, so far so good. Really actually impressed on how fast I was able to install this part without really any problem. Kind of did have to smooth that out in the middle right here to get it to fit, but other than that, kind of just, it's not overlapping or anything like that. That's one thing that I do hate about floor mats, kind of these parts that overlap a little bit and stuff like that. And talk about this passenger side part right here. As you can see, fits very well, zero issue. What I do like, I wish the driver's side did it, but this passenger side right here, it overlaps. It has this little hump, almost like if you were to have a rear seat where it's like a theater seat. It overlaps right here, which I do like because I'm a taller person, so I'm gonna have the seat further back. Shorter people, tend to sit with the seat, obviously, moved up a lot more. But what I do like about it is that it overlaps right there. So if something does spill, better chances of protecting the carpet, especially if you have like a lighter color carpet. That way, you have more of a chance of not staining the carpet right there. So overall, besides the vehicle being a little dirty here and there, shows its age, but you want to protect your vehicle as much as possible. I like them. This 4Runner hasn't seen a lot on the channel. It hasn't been on the channel at all, but it's always nice to complement the vehicle or have something that you can continue to take care of the vehicle as much as possible. That's my goal with this vehicle, to hopefully bring it back a little bit, swapping out the bumpers, kind of fixing the paint. It's almost 300,000 miles on this Toyota 4Runner. And it being a daily driver, it's seen so many states, so many miles, so many roads. You try your best to take care of it, clean it up when you have time. But very impressed with these floor mats right here. Like I talked about in the beginning of the video, is I know a lot of people will just tell you, there's no reason to spend over $100 on a set of floor mats. you know, just go to Walmart, go to AutoZone, go, you know, wherever, the ones that you can just cut. They're universal fit, but they don't cover everything. And I get it, a floor mat is a floor mat, but when it comes down to it, if you want something specific for your vehicle that protects it the best at its ability without having an issue, and you want to be a little different, you know, these are a set of floor mats I would go with. Now, like I said, the WeatherTechs are nice. I'm not going to talk, you know, not going to knock them. I think all floor mat companies, you know, have their strengths and have their weaknesses. As weird as that sounds, it's just a floor mat. But at the end of the day, it's, you know, how much are you spending your money, and what are you getting, you know, are you getting the worth of spending your money on something? And I can say for sure with these, very nice floor mats, but we will keep the others as well, and we'll just swap them out. But so far so good. I do like these. I actually recommend to buy them. So, and for that, they actually gave me a discount code. It's actually ThatChrisSipple. It is the channel name, all together. So it's like one word all together. You get 30% off from their website, and I'll have that link down below for you. And then you can also, if you know, want to have them primed, shipped to you really, really fast, Amazon, that same code, I'll have the link in the channel below. You get $30 off a set of floor mats for your specific vehicle, whatever that might be. So we'll go ahead and give you just one little tour again. There you go. Looks very nice. Hasn't had a bunch of feet, you know, do the river dance on it just yet. Fits very well. There you go, guys. I don't really promote anything on this channel, and I thought it was really cool that they reached out to me. I took a look at them, but I had seen them before. I'd seen a lot of advertising, just like different videos and different vehicles and stuff like that, people that have promoted them, and I was like, let me give them a chance. So I think overall it's definitely worth it. So I don't really promote anything on my channel, but this is something that I'm actually kind of satisfied with. So yeah. So I hope you guys enjoy them. Reach out if you have any questions about them to me. You know, I will try to answer them, you know, whether if it's a DM on social media or just in the, you know, comment on the channel or something like that on the video. Overall, trying to bring this 4Runner back a little bit. So there you go. It starts with a set of floor mats. Keep it clean. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Y'all have a good one.